fly, if there's a bug, if there's a mosquito, you swat it. You just wave it around like you're playing tennis, or you can sit it in a charging dock and they can just go to it. Brilliant. Best money I've ever spent. What you'll spend tonight is the lowest price ever when we get to it. That's on clearance in a few moments, but I love, 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 love that. First things first though, these need no introduction. This is Bell & Howell, a company that is truly founded on innovation. This is their world famous solar discs. From the United Kingdom to the United States, they are best sellers. Look at the price of our weekly deal drop. $19.95 for a 6-pack. This is a huge value, a huge offer. You could choose which not only color appeals to you the most, but also which shape appeals to you. We have round or we have square, square or round, and we have some great colors. Let me show you over here. This is going to be that beautiful white that we have available. So that white is one of the newer colors, most limited, or I think one of the most limited colors. The next color is going to be, I believe this is the gold that we have available. Then we have our classic, which is the stainless that's available. This one, really, really nice, is that black. Only a handful left there as well. Let's dive in. Let's create some beauty with solar lights wherever you want to put them. Solar lights that sit flat to the ground, that won't be cut or mowed over or chopped with a strimmer. These are solar lights that illuminate the pathway, the pond, the pool, that can add some visual beauty again for less than $20. Our special guest is Mr. Lou Caputo, and he is the king of lighting on HSN. This man knows everything there is to know or worth knowing about lighting. And Lou, you take all of that knowledge and it kind of all boils down to these, because these are always the best seller.
No, they really are. And this is a great set at this price. Let me tell you now, Adam, all this choice of colors, and regardless of the color, folks, these are all 304 stainless steel. So they're not plastic. You're getting a real stainless steel light when you buy these. Each and every one of these has 10 of what we call the SMD LEDs, the surface mount diodes inside of them. These little dots that you see all the way around here, what those do is they put out a tremendous amount of light, but they use very, very little power to do it. Now, you notice I've got one sitting here that's hung up on that post right there. That's because it has in the back of this what we call the keyhole. So you can actually hang these vertically as well as using them horizontally flat on their back, or with the included stakes that come with these, okay? And they mount right in the bottom. There is an on-off switch on the back of these, Adam, but you're only gonna turn them on one time. And when you do, watch what these look like, because this is really amazing. Boom. Wow. Look at the light that comes off of these. These are stunning. And I love the fact that Bell & Howell has thought to give you a choice in shape today as well. You can get the square ones that you see down here. You can get the round ones that you see up here. But regardless of the shape you get, remember, 304 stainless. And Adam, look at the light output that you get from these. No wiring, no hiring. This is going to be the easiest job you ever did to make your front yard, backyard, and all around your house look gorgeous at night. Isn't that great?
This is the new technology though, Lou, to your point.
Yeah.
That solar cell that's on the top absorbs more of the sun's rays. It harnesses more of the sun's power, and it puts out that brighter light, that stronger light. We know that solar powered lights from a few years ago, they didn't last all night, and maybe they were a bit too yellowy, they were too soft, they didn't give you the brightness that you wanted. Well, these are the polar opposite. They are a sensational addition wherever you choose to put them. It's maybe a safety element if you're going to line maybe the stairway to the front door, but apart from that, it's also the beauty element. Just everything looks better. There's no cheaper way to create such a big visual impact and add that curbside appeal that it does. Round or square, square or round, the best seller right now is the round, if that's the one you would like to choose. You get the spikes, obviously, to just place it in the ground. If you've bought these previously and you just want to buy more, it's worth doing. If you've never seen these before, there is a difference. There's a difference between what we offer with Bell & Howell and what we offer from, or what we see rather, from many other companies, and it starts with the quality of the construction. So whether it's wind, rain, sleet or snow, a red hot summer like this, this continues to look so good for so long against all the elements, right? And then you talk about not having to worry about these or baby these or have to remember to turn them on or to have them on a timer, to know that they'll come on automatically on a nighttime and go off during the day, but still look good if somebody happens to see them. Color-wise, you get to pick. Sometimes that's the toughest decision, right? We've got the bronze available, we've got the stainless available. We also have the white and black available in the round that you're seeing over here, and also some of the white available in the square. So there's that white and white, as you can see. Outside of stainless steel, which is apparently now in the lead, and bronze is coming in second place, all other options, I've been told, are less than 300 now. Okay, so we're gonna sell out of probably 60 or 70% of the colors. A lot of you asking about this. I can't say enough good things about it. Sometimes it's the simple things in life. This will also sell out. We're gonna do it in about 10 minutes time, not even that. It's $15 and change. Understand what it is. You press the button at the side and it activates it, and then you go swatting for the flies, and when you get the mosquito or the fly or whatever it is, it just does a little buzz. And Lou's doing it now. It's a pastime, it's a hobby. But I tell you, it works like a dream. Put this on a pedestal. Greatest thing I've ever presented on HSN. Lou, don't you agree?
Oh, I love these. I absolutely love these. And, you know, I don't want to take away from the lights, but you got to get these now, because I can't live outdoors without these right now. And you can use these indoors, but we'll get to that in a minute. Adam, talking about the lights here, I heard what you're saying about how the good quality of these and how well they're made. I want to show you something right here, because one of the big questions I get from people is weather resistance, okay? And I always like to show this demonstration. If I spray water above these to simulate rain, to simulate snow, whatever it is, the one thing I notice about this is not just that the lights are staying on because they're weather resistant, they're fine to leave outdoors, but if I go even way high above this, look at the way that mist is glowing above these. Now, typically you only see that with wired in the ground lights, okay, where you've had a professional electrician come out and wire them in. These lights, this technology is so good. And remember what I always say, Adam, don't be afraid to be unconventional with these.
Yes.
If you want to use these as a coaster because you've got company coming over, go ahead and do it, because look how spectacular that looks. In fact, most of the ones that Kelly and I have, and this is the weird thing, we were talking about this the other night. We've got a bunch that are like around our fence line, and they're around the lake that we have, you know. But then when you look at the sitting area we have, we've got a couple of recliners, we've got a couch and some tables. There's a lot of them up there. We use them on the tabletops. Because Adam, when I'm out there talking to people, when Kelly and I are out there having cocktails, we don't want blinding floodlights coming down on them. But this lovely soft glow that comes up off of these, and when I say lovely soft glow, look at my hands. Yeah. It's bright. Yeah. But they can be down lower. They give you that beautiful uplighting that hits you, and they just look absolutely spectacular. Now, quick story about these, Adam. You know, I mentioned that we had some by our lake. We had a pair that were out there for about 3 years, a whole set, all right? And Kelly was like, you know, we just got a bunch of these new ones in, let's try them. Yes. She put them in, installed them, took the other ones out. The difference in the light quality was remarkable. And the reason is, and you mentioned it before, technology. Yes. Bell & Howell is on the forefront, and it just moves forward and forward and forward. And these are some of the brightest dish lights I think we've ever had, bar none. These are amazing.
I think we're so used to, I mean, I must have presented this a million times with Lou, because they're such big sellers and they're so appreciated and loved, and the reviews are so compelling and so strong. I don't want to undersell these because I'm so focused on the price. But please understand, today is not like yesterday, and it's not like tomorrow. Today we have these, this extraordinary sale deal with this deal drop that's going on. So you're getting the 6-pack for $19.95. Again, with that steel construction, the quality of these, the power of these, the technology behind these, to get them for under $20 for 6 of them is really remarkable. I mean, you can go wild. You can add light to every square inch of that yard, around the flower beds, along the driveway, approaching the door, around the pond, around the pool. You can add so much beauty. So that on a nighttime, when you look outside the window, you look outside the patio doors, it's not just dark, it's not just black, but there's something illuminated, there's something brighter, there's something to see. Maybe you can see the colors of the flowers in the flower bed. Maybe you can see some of the beautiful foliage that's there, some of the palm trees, for example, that are there here in Florida. Whatever it may be. The fact that these are different to other lights, that they sit flat into the ground, means there's no worry of somebody knocking them over, somebody mowing them over. There's no wires or cables to cut. You know, excuse me, we often talk about professional light installation outdoors. And when you do that, when you have somebody come out there and install lights with the wires and the cables and the digging and everything else that's involved, thousands of dollars, and 9 times out of 10, still stuff gets chopped and cut, and we've got to come out and service them and redo this and do that. These, they continue to work every day, every night. And then, if you ever move house, you can take these right on with you. We are now limited in the majority of the colors, so let me quickly share with you where we are. I would tell you that square all round is more popular, but now we are neck and neck. We have a lot of people choosing round, we have a lot of people choosing square. So here's what remains, everybody. If you want the white, we are taking final orders right now. If you think you want more than one set, I mean, 6 is a great number, but if you think, well, I might do 12, you could do some wonderful damage with 12, or you could make some fabulous, fabulous, appealing areas around the yard. If you want 2 sets of them, do it right now in those next 4 minutes. I want to tell you that I have in the in the square and the round, I have them in black as well. This is that darker color that's really gorgeous, really nice. But I am nearly sold out with just a few hundred left. If you want the black, you've got to be dialing immediately. And then, of course, you go back to some of the originals, like the bronze, which is here, and like the stainless, which is here. I mean, Lou, there's not a bad color in the bunch. All of them are fabulous. The best thing about it is that it's great quality at a great low price.
No, it really is. And I was actually surprised when I saw the price when we started selling these last night. I mean, this is just amazing. And Adam, if you look at like the little tableau that I got set up right here, all the different ways I have these displayed, we've got some in the grass over here, and those are all flush marked. I've got one over here that's on a fence post right there, and that's mounted vertically. I got one sitting on the tabletop here. I got one inside of this luminary right here. Instead of a candle that's going to burn or blow out, we've got that inside here, and then we've got them staked into the flower beds right here. You know, if you've got planters like these on your porch or patio, no reason you can't put them there. And what about this? If you want to put them on the backstop of a step to just illuminate that whole thing, I mean, that's the cool thing about these. Bell & Howell thought of everything with these. You know, the square ones are perfect to put on their sides like that. If you want to put them up against a step or something, they're perfect for that. The round ones, the square ones, look great flat on their backs, mounted on a fence post, mailbox, anywhere you want to use these. They're for safety, they're for security, they're for beauty, so that when you look at these at night, it is going to bring up that curb appeal instantly, but make your backyard into an oasis. So if you're going to spend time out there in the summer, it's going to look fantastic. It's going to be very, very inviting for you and your company. I think this is one of the best deals we've ever done, perhaps, Adam, for a light with 10 LEDs in it to get a 6-pack. It's amazing.
Well, let me say, obviously, with a reputation like Bell & Howell have, and Lou and I have been chatting about Bell & Howell for a long time. They are award winners in so many areas, in so many ways, and their innovations in lighting are amongst the best in the business, and what they have done here is bring you the best. Look, nobody's arguing you can't find solar lights for $19.95. You can. Can you find them like this? That's very questionable because of the quality of the construction, because of the number that you're receiving, because of the quality of that solar cell technology and the brightness. That brightness, when you see it on the video, it's not like some of the cheaper solar lights that are out there, which are a little too dull. And then when they're too dull, what's the point? Because if you're going to have a solar light, let's have some warmth, some brightness to it, and that's exactly what these do have. Lou, we are counting backwards, only 90 seconds left or so before we get to you and I's perhaps favorite item of the night. We'll talk about it in a few moments. When it comes to these, $20 for FlexPay, most people are buying more than one set. That's only because, Lou, that's not a salesman thing. That's simply because when you get lights like this, it's like painting with light. You put them in this area, and then you want some in that area, and over there, and over here. You want more rather than less.
Well, and that's what always happens is people buy a set, they put them out, and they're like, you know what? They look good on that path, but they look great over there in the flower bed, or they look good on the fence post, or you want to see something really cool, and it kind of like sometimes gets lost with all these lights. Look underneath my monitor back here. That's just 2 lights down there. Look at the uplight that you get from those, how much light that is. So imagine that around your property, around your house, your trees, your mailbox, your shrubs. It is going to look absolutely spectacular. And Adam, this is one of my favorite things in a product. This is going to be minimum effort on your part for maximum return.
So
Easy.
one thing that I don't even know if Lou knows about. Lou, I saw you, my friend. I saw you through the day with this bionic light that you've been chatting up a storm with. And let me tell you, you might not have heard 10,000 people have